Hello there. My name is Dr. Leticia Moshwe. I am the president and founder of LitBase Global. LitBase stands for Learning, Innovation and Technology Base. But beyond the acronym, it represents a bold commitment to shaping a brighter, more empowered future for young people. We are dedicated to equipping young adults aged 16 to 30 with the skills, the mindset, and the opportunities to thrive in today's world and build better tomorrows. We go beyond traditional education. We transform potential into purpose by offering practical, high impact programs that are designed to prepare youth for meaningful careers and community leadership. Our training pillars include entrepreneurship, where you learn how to start and grow a business, how to market your ideas, and manage finances effectively. We provide skilled trades as well, trades like construction, engineering, plumbing, even electricity as well, where you can gain hands on experience in industries that build nations and drive sustainable development. And then we have technology and digital skills. So you can explore the future through training in AI, coding, digital marketing, and emerging technology, and so much more that we offer on our website, www.litbaseglobal.org. I'm here today under the LitBase Global's Business Academy, and my topic is on the subject of business sustainability and how to market your brand to effectively show how sustainable your business truly is. So, without further ado, let us begin. I will start by asking you one simple question. What comes to mind when you hear the word sustainability? Maybe you think it's recycling. Maybe you think it's solar panels or eco friendly packaging or saving the planet, even. And some of us might think it's expensive. And some people think it's somebody else's job. There is always that person that thinks it's somebody else's job. But let me ask you this. What if I told you that sustainability is no longer just a buzzword, a checkbox, or a line at the bottom of a corporate report? No, it's so much more than that. Sustainability has become a brand story, one that communicates your values without saying a word. It's a movement that connects you with purpose driven consumers, talent, and partners who care about the same future that you do. And most importantly, and most powerfully, it is a business advantage. Brands that integrate sustainability aren't just doing good, they're building trust. They're standing out in crowded markets and they're becoming more resilient in a world that is demanding responsibility, a world that is demanding creativity and transparency. So, this isn't about being trendy. It's about being timeless. It's about future proofing your business, telling a story that matters, and leading with intention. So, why is sustainability so important in business? Well, we have climate change, resource scarcity, and rising social expectations. These things are shaping industries. And then we've heard from the IBM report that 85% of consumers say they prefer sustainable brands over non sustainable ones. And then investors are now shifting towards ESG focused businesses with long term resilience. And then, of course, we have our beloved Gen Z and millennials, the future of the market, the ones that are value driven and highly vocal. Oh, highly vocal. You have heard of the cancel culture, right? hmm That is from them. And they are not taking anything face value. So we're no longer in a business environment where ethics are optional. No. We are living in a time where transparency and accountability are demanded and not politely requested either. Sustainability has become as essential to a brand's identity as product quality or customer service. And it's not just about the environment, it's about integrity, it's about innovation and survival. Consumers are watching, investors are watching, even algorithms are watching. Businesses that align with sustainability practices aren't just more trusted, they're also more adaptable, more competitive, and more likely to thrive in the long run. Let's look at the new business model. So, sustainability equals environmental responsibility, it equals social impact and long term profitability. When people hear sustainability, some still imagine it means sacrificing profit for principle. But let's flip that mindset. Sustainability isn't anti profit, it is smart profit. It's about building a business that not only survives but thrives in a changing world. Think of it this way: environmental responsibility ensures your operations don't just take from the earth, they give back or reduce harm. Social impact means your business uplifts communities, treats people fairly, and leaves a legacy beyond transactions. And long term profitability, that's the reward for businesses that think beyond short term gains and build models that are resilient, adaptable, and future ready. So, in short, sustainability isn't a side project, it's the new backbone of innovative, relevant business models. So, let's look at branding with purpose now. First, to brand with purpose, you need to define your why. What do you really stand for beyond profit? Embed sustainability into your core mission, not just your marketing. Avoid greenwashing. Be authentic, transparent, and be backed by measurable actions. Purpose driven branding is more than a catchy tagline, it's your company's heartbeat. And today's consumers can spot the difference between a genuine commitment and a PR stunt from a mile away. So start by defining your why. What drives your business at its core? What change are you hoping to contribute to, no matter how small? Once that's clear, sustainability shouldn't sit on the sidelines. It should be woven into your company's DNA, showing up in your values, product design, supply chain, customer experience, and even how you hire and how you lead your organization. But be careful. Greenwashing is the quickest way to lose trust. If you say you care about the environment, but your packaging, sourcing, or team practices say otherwise, the gap will show. People don't expect perfection, but they do expect honesty. Let me tell you about a small soap brand from Ghana. They had no major marketing brand, no fancy influencer. What they had was a clear mission: to use only local organic ingredients, pay fair wages to their women led workforce, and package every bar using recycled materials from their communities. They didn't just say they were sustainable, they lived it. And because of that, their story didn't need to be loud to be powerful. Today, their products are being stocked in eco boutiques across Africa and Europe, not just because they make good soap, but because their brand carries meaning, authenticity, and purpose. Let's talk about marketing that resonates. How do we have a marketing strategy that really resonates with the people? Firstly, don't educate them, don't preach. Instead, inform and inspire without overwhelming. Use storytelling to show real impact. Let your actions speak louder than your slogans. Let customers become part of your journey. Invite them to co create change with you. Today's audience isn't just buying a product, they're buying into a story, a belief, and a cause. Your marketing shouldn't just say we care about the environment or we care about the planet. It should show how, consistently and creatively. That means share testimonials from customers who appreciate your sustainable practices. Create behind the scenes content. Let people see how you source materials, reduce waste, or support your local community. Highlight partnerships with eco conscious organizations or social causes. And always use real world metrics like how many liters of water have you saved? How much emissions have you avoided? Or how many jobs you've created? All these things to back up your claims. But perhaps most importantly, make your customers feel like part of the mission. Can they recycle your packaging and tag you online? Can they vote on your next eco friendly product line? Can they round up their checkout to plant a tree? Marketing that resonates isn't about shouting louder, it's about connecting deeper. And when you invite your audience into the story, they don't just become customers, they become ambassadors for your brand. What tools and channels can we use to really push out our message? We have social media platforms like Instagram, LinkedIn, and TikTok to showcase transparency and day to day sustainability wins. You have sustainability reports. Share your progress in clear, engaging formats. Make it digestible and not dull. And then eco packaging with QR codes. Let packaging tell a story. One scan leads to your sustainability journey. And then you can perhaps partner with influencers, collaborate with climate conscious creators who align with your mission. In a digital first world, the way you communicate sustainability is just as important as the actions you take. People want to support brands that reflect their values and they want to share those stories proudly. So make it easy for them. Use social media not just to promote, but to pull back the curtain, show the messy middle, the lessons learned, the behind the scenes truths. Instagram's reels, TikTok clips, and even LinkedIn updates can all humanize your brand and highlight your commitment. Don't let sustainability reports be buried PDFs at the bottom of some pile somewhere. Make them visual, make them simple, and story driven. Use infographics, short videos, and progress bars. Packaging can become a portal. Add QR codes to the lead. Add QR codes that lead to a mini documentary about your eco efforts or a message from your founder. Let your packaging talk. And of course, influencers can amplify your voice, but make sure they're aligned. The power lies in authenticity. Partner with advocates who are already passionate about the planet, not just available for a paycheck. When you connect the dots between your values and your visibility, you don't just reach people, you move them. Here are some of the common pitfalls to avoid. Avoid greenwashing. That's making sustainability claims without real action or evidence. Avoid overpromising and under-delivering. Big pledges with little follow-through damages trust. And ignoring supply chain impact. Sustainability isn't just about your products, it's how it's made, sourced, and delivered. And also avoid not involving your team. If your team isn't on board, your values won't translate into daily practices. Sustainability is a journey, not a performance. One of the biggest mistakes brands make is trying to appear perfect instead of being transparent. Greenwashing. or saying all the right things without backing them up is your fast track to losing consumer trust. People are savvy, they will dig deeper. And once credibility is lost, it's harder to get back. Overpromising and underdelivering also chips away at your brand's integrity. It's tempting to set big, exciting goals. I know it is, like net zero by next year. But without a solid, visible action plan, those promises can backfire. And remember, your supply chain speaks just as loudly as your marketing. You can't just claim sustainability in the materials, shipping methods, or partners you use if the materials or shipping methods or partnerships that you use contradict your values. Because traceability and ethical sourcing matter more than ever now. Lastly, don't forget your greatest sustainability ambassadors, who are your team. If your employees aren't informed, empowered, and inspired, your sustainability strategy will remain a memo, not a movement. It's better and far more powerful to say, we're just beginning this journey and here's what we're learning, than to pretend you've already arrived. That kind of humility builds connection, trust, and community around your brand. Let's look at some brands that are doing it right. Brands like Patagonia. For Patagonia, sustainability isn't a strategy, it's their identity. From repairing products to suing the government for environmental protection, they live their mission. They've made environmental activism central to their DNA. They famously told customers not to buy new if they could repair what they had. They've taken bold political stances, and what's the result? Deep loyalty, global admiration, and steady growth from customers who see them not just as a brand, but a cause. And then we have Unilever. Their sustainable living brands now account to 75% of their growth, proving that doing good is good business. With a vast portfolio of global brands, they discovered something so powerful. Their brands with a sustainability mission like Dove, Ben and Jerry's, and seventh generation rather, were outpouring those were outperforming those without. In fact, those sustainable living brands now drive three-quarters of Unilever's growth, proof that impact and income can go hand in hand. And then there's Eco Vadis, certified SMEs, small and medium sized businesses with verified sustainability practices are winning B2B contracts globally, especially as corporations look for responsible suppliers. And for the small players, the message is just as clear. SMEs certified by EcoVadis, which assesses environmental and social practices, are increasingly landing contracts with large corporations that demand ethical, sustainable suppliers. That certification becomes a passport to bigger opportunities and better partnerships. So, whether you're a multinational, a startup, or a solo entrepreneur, your commitment to sustainability doesn't just shape your brand; it shapes your perception, your partnerships, and ultimately your profitability. When we talk about brands doing sustainability right, we're not just talking about checking boxes. We're talking about building brands that people believe in. This isn't about being perfect. It's about being principled and being seen. So, how can we start or improve on our branding or on our sustainability practices? Number one, you can audit your practices, your current practices, and understand your environmental, social, and ethical impacts across operations. Number two, you can set clear, achievable sustainability goals. Start small, but be specific and time bound. Number three, embed it into your brand values. What values do you want to put out there? Let sustainability guide your decisions, not just your campaigns. Communicate clearly and often. Share your journey openly, successes, setbacks, and lessons learned. Partner with aligned organizations. Collaborate with others who amplify your mission and add credibility. One of the biggest myths about sustainability is that you need a massive budget or a full time sustainability officer to begin, but you don't. You just need to start where you are and use what you have. Begin with a simple audit. Take an honest look at how your business impacts people and the planet through your products, packaging, sourcing, energy use, or even the way you engage with your community. Then, instead of setting lofty goals that feel out of reach, focus on clear, measurable steps like reducing single use plastics by 25% in 6 months, perhaps, or switching to local suppliers to cut emissions. But here's the link. Sustainability must be part of who you are, not just something you do when it's convenient. It should shape how you talk, how you sell, and how you show up in the world. And don't be afraid to tell your story, even if it's imperfect. People are hungry for honesty. Show your efforts, admit that you still need work. Admit what still needs to work as well, and invite your audience into the process. Lastly, you don't have to do it alone. Partnerships with aligned nonprofits, innovators, or ethical suppliers can help you grow faster, reach further, and stay accountable. Let sustainability be your differentiator, not your decoration. Let it speak, not just through your logo, but through your leadership. Sustainability isn't just good ethics, it's good business. It builds trust, attracts loyal customers, and ensures long term relevance in a changing world. Your brand can be part of the solution no matter your size or sector. Your choices can contribute to a healthier planet and more just society. Tell your truth and build from there. Start with honesty, grow with purpose, lead with intention. Authenticity is more powerful than perfection. Thank you so much for listening to this presentation today. Whether you're just beginning your sustainability journey or refining a path you've already walked, your efforts matter. The way you brand and market your business has the power to shift conversations, the power to inspire communities and drive meaningful change. So let sustainability be your anchor. Let it be your advantage and your invitation to build something that lasts and something that matters. Thank you again, and I'd love to know your thoughts and your ideas on what you've just listened to. I hope you took notes, and please do share, comment, and subscribe for more insights like these. Thank you. Have a wonderful day. I'm Leticia Moshwe. I've been your presenter today.